real quick, and then I promise we'll get to some more. So, Nikki, go ahead.
Travis, you collected an amount of awards yesterday. What would it mean to secure the Heisman on top of everything you were awarded yesterday?
It just goes to show that I did what I had to do. You know, I collected the awards that I was finalist for, and showing everybody that I did what I had to do is the main thing. And I worked so hard for this moment, so definitely securing a Heisman definitely, you know, set my legacy in college football.
John, go ahead.
Has there been a Heisman dream for you? You've been the #1 player coming out of high school, #1 player in college. Has this been something that has been kind of a fun thing to think about?
Definitely haven't been a Heisman dream, but I could say I played a video game with my cousin when I was younger. So me and him doing that race against each other, playing the seasons in college football, it definitely stood out to me. You know, we was racing for that trophy when we was younger, so it definitely stood out to me. But I mean, being here now is like a dream come true. I never dreamed of it, but I'm here now. So yeah.
Tyler, go ahead.
Travis back here. I mean, you've said multiple times now that you never dreamed of winning the Heisman, but just getting to be here now, what's it kind of, has it sunk in yet, or will it sink in maybe tomorrow night when you're up there waiting and looking at the trophy?
Yeah, I definitely think it'll sink in probably tomorrow. You know, it really haven't sunk in yet, but definitely, you know, the moment before the trophy is assigned to whoever it's assigned to, it's definitely gonna sink in.
Matt, go ahead.
Trav, we talked to Shador, we talked to Coach, obviously both saying everybody's playing in the bowl game. Why is it important for you to play in the bowl game where many other instances a guy of your stature might sit out?
It's definitely important because, you know, I started this thing with Coach Crum and Shador and most of the coaches on the coaching staff, so I want to finish it off right, you know. I didn't give him a full season my first year, so I'm going to go ahead and, you know, end this thing off right. It's going to be our last game together, so I'm going to go out there and dominate and show them, you know, the loyalty that I have for them.
How much are you looking forward to that opportunity?
Definitely looking forward to it. I'm just excited to go out there and be able to play football one more time before we get the off season.
Lincoln, go ahead.
Growing up as a kid, did you have a specific Heisman winner that you looked up to?
It's not a specific one, but I definitely had a lot. You know, looking at Lamar Jackson, Johnny Manziel, Jameis Winston, all the guys that, you know, I looked up to. You know, Lamar Jackson is from, you know, the same state I'm from, so I definitely looked up to him a lot. You know, we went to the same high school my father went to, so I definitely looked up to him a lot. And then seeing Johnny Manziel, you know, do all the crazy type things, athletic stuff, so I definitely looked up to a lot of them.
Adam, go ahead.
Travis, just walking down Legacy Hall the past couple of years, is that something that inspired you? And then have you thought about what that hallway is going to look like once all your hardware gets in there?
I definitely thought about what it's going to look like over the last 2 days. You know, I walked past it yesterday. You know, I was like, dang, it's going to look pretty different. I'm going to be all over the hallways. They're probably going to paint a picture of me in there. So definitely thought about it. You know, I can't wait to see how it's going to look after everything happens.
Brian, go ahead.
Travis, I heard you mention in recent interviews about your family. What does it mean to you for your family, but also you being kind of an example to your other siblings?
It definitely means a lot. You know, I'm the oldest, so, you know, me leading the pathway for my family, my younger siblings means a lot to me. I'm just happy to be where I'm at, and I thank God a lot.
Trent, go ahead.
Travis, obviously the individual accomplishments are great, but it's clear you're a team player, always blocking downfield, always celebrating in the end zone with the guys. What does it mean for you to see team success and get your other guys in the end zone?
It means a lot. You know, I've never been on a team where has been a guy, you know, happy for the next guy to succeed. So my guys going out there helping me succeed, I'm just more excited to see them go out there and succeed. You know, with me being in a tough receiver room, you know, those guys allowed me to get open. You know, if I didn't have any other type of receivers like me in the receiving room, I'd be double, you know, triple team even more. But, you know, having those guys is kind of hard for defense to go out there and, you know, do their part. And, you know, on the defense side of the ball, it definitely brings out a lot of joy because, you know, you got to work 10 times harder than the offensive guy on the defense side of the ball.
Gary, go ahead.
Yes, this is Gary Jones for BMA Sports, based in Atlanta, Georgia, and Los Angeles. Congratulations to all your success. You were initially slated to attend Florida State, but then you changed your mind and to join HBCU, which was Jackson State. A lot of people were saying that the fact that when you was with HBCU, that the competition wasn't stiff. Then you go to Colorado, and you show off and you become the best player, you know, of the year. You got the AP, you got the Biletnikoff Award, you got the other award, but you were snubbed for the Thorpe Award. Make that make sense. Also, when you stand up there tomorrow with that trophy, are you going to pay homage to Jackson State as well as Colorado?
Yeah, definitely going. You know, I started off in Jackson State. You know, I gotta thank them for allowing me to come in there and do what I do. You know, and accepting me when I left. You know, they still claim me, so I definitely gonna pay homage to them. But I don't really know what to say about the Jim Thorpe Award. I mean, I didn't win it, so I'm not going to talk about they snubbed me out of it. You know, most people know what happened, most people don't. So, hey, they gave the award to who they thought was the best guy. So.
But now you understand it's politics now.
Nah.
Yeah, Travis, I know it was a while ago, but like, when Prime convinced you to leave Florida State to go to transfer, what was that process like? What was like the selling factor?
There was no key of leading me away from there. All he had to do was speak to me. You know, that one compliment he gave me, the one advice he gave me, you know, it went a long way with me. You see where I'm at now.
Go ahead.
Hey Travis, what's the best advice you've gotten during this period, and who did it come from?
The best advice. I want to say I got the best advice from anybody. You know, I'm a laid back, humble guy, so I really don't need too much people talking to me. They know I'm gonna just go out there and do what I have to do. So it really wasn't no advice. You know, just people just telling me have fun. Congrats.
Travis, you're so close with Coach Prime. A lot of people wonder how long he's going to be at Colorado. Do you have any insight, or do you have any feeling of what his future is going to be, considering you guys are so close?
Yeah, I got a lot of insight. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to be right where he at right now. So.
Travis, for those of us who
can you pick one previous college football player that hasn't won a Heisman that you would give a Heisman to?
One? Nah, I ain't got one.
Okay, Travis, you've effectively played 2 full seasons of football in one, kind of the last 2 years. So, how does your body handle that? Are you tired right now?
No, I'm definitely not tired. You know, I'm probably a little tired, like sleepy-wise, because, I take a nap at 1 o'clock every day, and I didn't get that chance today. But other than that, I'm good.
Travis, you got one more? Go ahead.
No, it's all right.
For those of us who don't get a chance to cover you all the time or see you every week, how are you able to do what you were able to do without getting exhausted on the field, without getting tired week after week?
Just my mindset, man. It starts with your mindset. You believe you can do it, then you'll be able to do it. And also, I do a lot of treatment. I keep up with my body. I do a lot of recovery, so it's easier for me, have a lot of things in my favor.
Travis, if I give you a best of 7 series against Coach Prime, y'all got an alternate
I'm
offensive
winning.
defense. You win it every time?
Yeah, I'm winning every
4-0?
time. Yeah, I'm going crazy.
Blue Coat, did you want to?
Travis, all the money pouring into college football. Larry Ellison just flipped a recruit to Michigan. Can you step back as a fan and say whether it's made the game better or whether there's just too much money in college football today?
I won't say it's too much money. It made the game better because it's going to be a lot. A lot of people got money, so it's going to make it equal to people that didn't have the opportunity to get those top players. But somebody got to teach the kids how to save their money and teach them how to pay taxes. So hopefully they take care of them the right way.
The watch. What do you make of the watch? I know Shadura's a watch guy, but
I'm not a watch guy, but I like it.
Travis, your time in Collins Hill in Atlanta, what did that mean to you, and how important was that?
My time in Collins Hill, it means a lot. That's kind of where my journey started for real. Because I wasn't a very good player, going there in my 8th grade year. A lot of people helped me out around that area, so I'm definitely thankful for being able to go to Collins Hill and the guys and the coaches come out and help me.
Go ahead.
How you doing, Travis?
What's up?
Being from the South, you've dominated on the high school level and the college level. And then now reaching these milestones in your career, how do you stay motivated and determined to keep going and pushing forward?
I say this all the time. I have little brothers and little sisters, so definitely my siblings, my fiance keep me going, my family, and most importantly, I want to do it for myself. I'm the oldest in my family, but I also love football so much. I started when I was 4, so I want to do it for myself. But along my journey, I also think about the people that's making me want to go get it even more.
Brian, go ahead.
Travis, I don't know if you're religious or not, but have you ever thought about just how the stars aligned for Coach Prime starting his college coaching career at the same time that you're going into college, and how that works for you to be able to do what you're doing?
Yeah, it's definitely God's plan. We say that all the time. We definitely believe in God. I definitely believe in God a lot. I go to church every Sunday that I get off from in season, but most of the time off season I definitely go to church a lot. So I'm definitely happy that I'm in the position I am.
When did you first meet Coach Prime? When did he reach out to you?
I met Coach Prime my senior year. You know, I talked to him over like a Zoom call because he was in the hospital. So that's the first time I met him.
And he reached out to you because he was trying to recruit you?
Nah, I don't think he reached out to me. I think I kind of reached out to them because I wanted to go there.
Oh, okay.
You understand how Colorado fans really enjoyed your journey these past couple of years, and it brings back memories from 30 years ago, the only Heisman Trophy winner in Colorado history until tomorrow. Have you learned about Rashawn Salaam? Can you appreciate what he did here and how really historic that was?
Definitely could appreciate it. I don't know as much as most people know about him, but I know he got a trophy in there. That's the only one, so I'm trying to make it another one.
All right. Would you rather have an award named after you or a shoe?
Award or a shoe? Award is gonna last forever. Shoe can go out of time sooner or later. Definitely an award.
Travis, what stands out to you about Ashton Jensen?
He's a great running back. He's physical. He don't let anybody get in there and say he still go out there and dominate.
What's it been like getting to interact with him a little bit?
It's nice. He's kind of quiet though. He don't like to talk. Most of the guys here, when you first meet him, it's kind of awkward because we've been competing against each other for a long time, so it's kind of awkward.
Not to say him or you, but just in terms of, can you imagine the 30 rushes, the carries he gets and stuff, and just the beating he takes on his body? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely know he's getting the beating because I'm playing both sides of the ball, so I definitely know he's like every hit and every tackle is a risk. But hopefully, he's been doing it for a long time, so what his body can take. So.
You are the first former or at one time play in the FCS to be in the Heisman finalist since Steve McNair, and same with an HBCU. One time playing an HBCU and now Heisman finalist in 30 years with Steve McNair. How much did Jackson State being in the HBCU environment help get you to this point? And your kind of thoughts, if you remember Steve McNair or what you know?
No, I'm too young for
that.
that.
No, yeah.
But Jackson State helped me out a lot. It built my confidence. Going out there playing with dogs each and every week. You might not think they got talent, but it's a lot of talent everywhere. So it definitely helped me build my confidence up.
You give them your buddies. You see your buddies work because you play offense and defense. But I assume when you go to the NFL, you're going to be the next Chuck Bednarik. He was like the last guy. You certainly never heard of him, but my generation from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do what I can. Whatever I can do to help the team. If the coaches allow me to play both sides of the ball, I'll be more than happy to.
Does that mean they can double your salary then if you're playing both sides of the ball?
Definitely.
Check with the union on that.
Travis, how many catches does Travis Hunter, the receiver, make against the corner?
I don't know. You gotta ask them.
I just did.
Romy, go ahead.
Travis, you've collected a lot of hardware this week. Nicole Jovic always joked that all his MVP trophies are just somewhere in the back of the closet. What are you going to do with all yours?
They're going to be front and center in my game room. Hopefully I get to be able to put all the uniforms that I played in this season, all the cleats and all the drip that I had on, in like some type of picture frame and have the trophies in front. I mean, it's going to mean a lot to me. I ain't dream of having all these trophies, so I got to find out something to do.
And what has it meant all year that your quarterback and really close friend, of course, Shedeur Sanders, has been pushing all year? Let's talk about Travis for the Heisman, just the support that he's given you.
Like I always say, he's like a brother to me, so it's kind of normal now. But everybody else, they're getting to see that he actually loves me a lot. He tried to take the extra shot to go, a mile ahead. But it's like a brother to me, man. I can't say nothing more about him. I love the guy. He's like my backbone.
Brian, go ahead. Travis, you've spoken highly of Colorado, the state, and how much it's grown on you. Do you think you've grown to love Colorado more than you thought you would when you decided to come here?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely did not want to go here. I did not want to stay in Colorado when I first got there. But once I found out the place where I wanted to stay, everything started to come into play. But I love it. I think Colorado is kind of the best state, if I'm being honest. I don't want to move away, but I'm gonna have to sooner or later.
What's something about Colorado that maybe is a misnomer that you learned, wow, it's not what I thought it was going to be?
It's very chill. You know, it's a lot of outdoors. You know, a lot of people like to be outdoors. But it's very chill. The people are very nice. You know, everybody respect each other. We always greeting each other. You know, everybody has smiles on their face.
So to clarify, you called Coach Prime when he was in the hospital when you were committed to FSU because you wanted to go play for him.
Yeah, when I was able to talk to him, I reached out to see if I can, you know.
Hi Travis, I'm Mr. A. We have a lot of kid viewers who are wondering what's your favorite fruit or vegetable to fuel before the game?
Fruit or vegetable before a game? I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat fruit or vegetable before the game, but my favorite fruit is, you know, strawberries and, you know, grapes and pineapples. But vegetables, you can have that.
Thank you.
Brian, you got anything else?
When you get back home, what's going to be kind of the key for you guys gearing up for the album?
To work, you know, play Colorado football, back in grind mode. You know, it's good that we got the trophy, but we still got one more game to stay tuned to, stay focused for. We got to keep going. You know, our last game together as the 2024 Colorado Buffaloes, so we got to continue to work.
In a few more years, your little brother is going to be about to embark on this journey too. What kind of player is he, and what can we expect to see from him eventually?
My little brother, he's going to be, you know, great. You know, I don't want to speak too much on him because, you know, I want him to go out there and, you know, have a voice for himself. You know, to be able to do what he got to do to get to the next level, just like I had to. So I definitely let him do what he thinks is right for him, but I try to help him out as much as I can. But he's definitely going to be a different type of player, y'all see.
Coach Prime in your ear about him? Is Coach Prime in your ear about him?
Yeah, Coach Prime already been in my ear about him.
Travis, what has been the highlight of your year?
What's been the highlight of my year? Being here. It's kind of crazy. You know, I never thought of this. I never dreamed of it. So, like, being here is crazy. You know, it's my second time in New York, and I actually got to, you know, see what New York has to offer.
Brian, go ahead. I'm just curious if you've had any time to even look at BYU yet, or if that's something you'll do when you get back.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, when I was flying here, what you think I was doing?
Watching film?
Yeah, watching film, man. Yeah, I was watching film with BYU. You know, I've been watching them all season. You know, we thought that was going to be the team we had to play. So I still have a little knowledge on, you know, before then, but I definitely watched it yesterday when I was coming here.
Travis, you obviously feed off competition. You and Ash and Jensen had a number of those Heisman moments. How much do you feel like you guys have propelled each other to this point, maybe?
It makes the game more fun. You know, you got somebody on the other side, on the other side of the state or country trying to, you know, compete for the same trophy that you're trying to compete for. So it makes the game more funner. You know, it was fun times, you know, going back and forth with them, and now we're here at this same award show or award ceremony and trying to get the same trophy.
Did you see moments that you made throughout the season?
Yeah, I definitely did. You know, a lot of people send it to me, tag me and stuff like that, but I'm just excited to see their brother doing good.
Lincoln, go ahead.
How different is it, you know, student culture-wise at CU Boulder versus at Jackson State?
I can't tell you. Because I'm not an in-person class type of guy, so can't even tell you how the campus is, other than me going to play football.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Travis.
No problem.
Thank you, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah.